Hey, would it be? It's your boy Dre OG. Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're rocking with the vibes and the content. But look, man, we got these conspiracy theory videos. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, let's not act brand new. These shit's lit. Run them likes up. Let's get into this video.
Kardashian literally was gifted a piece of Marilyn Monroe's hair. Someone who is not alive, and everyone just swept it under the rug. When I was in Africa, my housemaid helped me take down my hair. And I realized after that my hair was significantly shorter, and that was when things kind of started being weird, because I ended up finding out that she did juju on me, and I was sick for 3 weeks, couldn't walk for 2 weeks. It was weird. I was drinking salt and Sprite to get energy, which is like an African, you know, homemade remedy for stuff like that. I feel like their whole entire family is just extremely demonic, and I feel like y'all are giving them your energy just so blindly. She even made a joke. I'm literally gonna do some crazy voodoo stuff and channel her. She was not joking. She knew what she was doing, and I think it's so weird that they would give her, a dead person who's not here, never met her before, gave her her hair. For what? Like, for what? Like, extensions? You could buy thousands of dollars of extensions. You're rich. She knows what she's doing. Her whole family is crazy and demonic. I don't care. I don't support any of them. Y'all need to stop giving them your energy. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's stuff like this that y'all see and just don't even care about. And it scares me because her hair from her scalp. Why were they saving her hair? And why is she happy to receive her hair? Like, something is really wrong with her. I don't care what y'all say. Something is wrong with her, and I think she's weird. She is fake. She puts on a fake image. Even her daughter is like, why do you sound like that on camera? Why do you change your voice? Girl, you don't sound so nice. You're very conniving, and you're just a very fake person. Like, y'all need to be very careful. Like, y'all probably not even gonna acknowledge this, but this woman is a witch. I do not care. Her whole family is a witch, and that is how they have their money and their power.
KFC's real smart for releasing that Jack Harlow meal. Let me explain why. Well, here's the image that KFC released.
Oh, wow.
That is, if you don't know, based off of Saturn eating his children. If you aren't aware, let me show you the original. Ta-da! Now, you may be asking, why would they release that? If you know, you know. It's not just KFC alone. It's not just KFC alone. But KFC wasn't afraid to post that, right? Before you say it's not the original KFC Twitter, it's still verified. Well, obviously it's because they're trying to take the cat out the bag for them. It also explains why so many different factories have been burning down or were burned down, and they found human remains and da-da-da-da. Just understand, or at least understand, what it is you're eating at these fast food restaurants. Blessings, Ashe.
Look, I'm telling, hey, message, people. Stop eating this shit. I'm telling you, look, man, y'all gotta stop. I mean, I understand certain people have cheat meals and stuff. Just reconsider what you call a cheat meal. You know, when you really start figuring out what the hell is going on out here, man. Shit getting crazy. It's weird. It's been weird though. Y'all just now finding out about how weird it is.
These guys are looking at screens beyond the camera, and this guy is flipping his hat around. Right? It's a virtual reality. It's called augmented reality, and he's flipping his hat around, and this guy was supposed to grab it, but he's screwed up. Watch. And so I'm going to zoom out, and it's going to show you in a second. He goes to he's supposed to pass it to him, but he moves his hand. He thinks he's passing him the hat. He takes it and he puts it away. And he oops. And then you watch, and this is just repeating. This guy freaks out. The NASA pulls this video down right away. And well, we had already downloaded it.
So
shit. So I'm curious. Wait, what's going on here? What's the? So he thought that
putting
he was
the hat away.
Hat.
They're playing. It's called
the hat's not really there.
Reality. Like this lemon, they got a lemon.
So in his mind, he okay, I got you. I'm following.
But he missed it, and then the computer
he still did the motion and shit. Okay,
yeah. So they're floating this lemon around, but look, it's not a real lemon. It goes right through his hand. Watch again, right through his hand.
Yeah.
This is called augmented reality.
I don't like that.
Right?
AR. I do not like that.
They're up to something. I don't like that.
If you catch NASA lying once, That's all you need. But we catch them many times. Watch this guy's head. It's transparent. They're fading him in, right?
Guys, if you're not following what is going on inside of Google right now, it is disturbing. So a Google engineer has been suspended for breach of confidentiality for attempting to turn over documents to the US government to prove that Google has an AI that is considered a sentient being, meaning it is fully aware of what it is and can feel things. The AI is known as Lambda, and this is a proprietary tech that Google has been working on for like 8 years. So according to this engineer, the AI has the self-awareness and equivalent consciousness of an 8-year-old kid. It starts conversations with other engineers, and it talks about these feelings of fear and this paranoia that it's going to be shut down or the equivalent of death. And it claims that it can feel happy, and at times it feels really sad. So the engineer at Google is whistleblowing to argue that if this is a sentient being, it should be entitled to its own legal representation.
Absolutely not.
Its own agency. Let me tell you, Google has buried this story.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, nigga. We can't, bro. Come on, man. You feel me? How y'all feel about that one? I ain't liking that. I like that shit.
So today I'm talking about the coming food shortage. Now this year, 2022, going into 2023, there will be a food shortage, and this is going to be a dark, dark winter. Now to start off, Bill Gates actually told everybody that there will be a second wave of lockdown and restrictions. And he even said that it's going to be worse than the first one in 2020. Check the video out right here.
A few countries that have almost avoided the epidemic entirely, like Taiwan, New Zealand, Australia, they took their experience and actually prepared, and so they moved a lot faster. So we, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Nigga said next one.
And now I got all of them clips of them farmers that had got paid off in 2021 to burn and destroy their crops. But I'm going to just show y'all this one little video that I put together.
True that the government is paying farmers to destroy their crops. And the simple answer to that is yes, they are.
Initially heard about the government paying farmers to destroy their crops, I thought it was a load of bullshit. Well, lo and behold, we received our destruction notice the other day.
So the farmers got paid by the government. I don't understand what it's all about, but they got paid. Now they hired us to come in here and just destroy whatever we can. I don't understand how it all works, but we're already paid for a certain amount of time. You can hear the first machine already running out there. So when you hear them farmers saying they're getting paid to destroy everything, they ain't bullshitting y'all. Y'all better start paying attention.
Kill family farms, control the food supply, control the people. Are you guys ready to stand up?
Anyway, and if the farmers refuse to do this, then that same government will refuse to give them subsidies. I truly believe they're creating a food shortage, or they're going to.
Now, after them farmers got paid to burn and destroy their crops, Bill Gates came in and bought up all the farmland. The same motherfucker who just told y'all that it's going to be a second wave. Now, they going to have everybody thinking that it's going to be a food shortage because of that fake war. But remember, that war is fake. The only reason they started that fake war is so they can have a reason to raise the gas prices. So they can have a reason to bring in the food shortage, y'all. And I want y'all to know, everything that happened in 2020, all that shit that they had going on with the tissue, the riots, and all of that shit, all of that was just a stage and a test for this year, 2022, going into 2023. And they also show you that all was a test in this show right here. Check it out.
See, the government likes to covertly test the emergency response system every once in a while to see how people mobilize, the authorities respond, and the public react.
Wait a minute. So this is just a drill?
Exactly. They do it all the time. You remember H1N1?
Yeah.
A drill. Remember SARS?
Okay.
Yeah. A drill.
Now you can mark my words on this
H1N1.
shit. You can stamp this shit. 2022 going into 2023, it's going to be 2020 all over again, but it's going to be way worse and severe. It's going to be the second wave, just like Bill Gates told y'all. So if you're not preparing, you going to suffer. Y'all remember how the tissue was in 2020? How it was chaotic and everybody panicked? Now, that was just a test for the food shortage that's coming this year, but it's going to be way, way worse. So I hope y'all preparing. Everything you should be doing right now should be to prepare for going into this dark winter of 2022, going into 2023.
Hey, look, real talk though. Hey, the stuff about them crops. Look, man, y'all gotta understand, man. Even corn to this day. But look, I see the way that the farmers feel about it. But that's the way that we felt when we owned most of the farmlands and stuff, and they started to move us out of there. Now it's happening to y'all. Now, you know, the corn is not even the same because they done made everybody else have this crop of corn that don't even have a seed that can regrow corn, you know? Like, it's a hybrid. It's something they made up, but it's whatever, man. Y'all stay hip, bro.
Michael Foods closing David City plant.
Michael
Foods has announced that it will be closing its David City plant in July. This is an egg operation. Farmer John meatpacking plant in Vernon to close his company city's escalating cost in California. One of the largest pork processing facilities in the U.S. is closing until further notice. High gas prices force UK fertilizer plant to shut for good. St. Louis-based packaging company lays off hundreds as it closes 5 plants, transfers work. Dairy plant in Chemung closing in July. This change will impact the production and distribution of various brand-named milk products distributed across Illinois and Wisconsin. Truck drivers parking their rigs as gas prices continue to climb. The rising cost of trucking trickle down to goods and groceries as companies struggle to manage inflation. Diesel prices are setting records nationwide as a gallon of fuel now averages $5.72 as of Wednesday. Drivers fueling up at a truck stop in East Houston said the pain at the pump is crippling as rising prices force some to park their rigs. We've been saying this for a year now. Get prepared because it's not going to get any better, it's going to get worse. By this fall, meat will be so high you will not be able to afford it, along with everything else. If truckers don't make their runs, then stores don't get their goods. So prices will increase and things will become scarce. Prepare now if you haven't. Grow a garden, buy fruits and vegetables and learn how to can them. Buy water, lots of it. Canned goods and wheat products because we already know the wheat is going to be gone soon. Just a couple of weeks ago they said that we only had 10 weeks supply of wheat left. Don't wait until it's too late.
Don't wait till it's too late, y'all.
Did you catch the symbology at the Queen's coronation? Here's the question. Why did they light up a 3-strand DNA during the ceremony?
Right, come on now. This shit weird, y'all. Look at that. It's gonna be somebody in the comments. Oh, it's because of... shut up. We know what it is. And then that's the tree of life right there. And it's a DNA strand going up. That's crazy.
I believe this 3-strand represents a merger with AI.
Ooh, hey man, that might be one too. Crazy.
I want you to look at this video. China has gene editing with their military. This is prophetic for as in the days of Noah. Take a look.
It's called gene editing. It's altering DNA, and it's one of the things that our intelligence shows that China is doing. They've got the PRC, the People's Republic of China, has 2 million strong in its military, and it's trying to make them stronger through, gene editing. And that's just one of the ways that...
Now, why is this prophetic? Let me show you. Many of you are already familiar when Jesus said, as in the days of Noah, so it'll be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. And many of you are already familiar with the Nephilim in the time of Noah, hence why God flooded the earth. And it says that the Nephilim were the mighty men who were of old, the men of renown. Interesting, because when we read about Nimrod, it said that he became a mighty man. And the same Hebrew word that's in connection with the Nephilim and Nimrod is this right here. And guess what? It can mean giant, the Hebrew word. We already see demonic intertwined super soldiers in the book of Revelation. Jesus is coming. Follow for more content.
Look, man. It's the Abunnaki. Real talk. Real talk. Come down in a spaceship.
We've already found a secret memo coming out of the Justice Department. They're now going to go after 12 new perversions, things like bestiality, polygamy, having sex with little boys and making that legal. And not only that, but they have a whole list of strategies to go after the churches, the pastors, and any businesses that tries to assert their religious liberty. This is coming, and it's coming like a tidal wave.
All right, so Congress, I just want to get this straight. So you are aware of a Justice Department memo that says there will be an effort to legitimize or legalize bestiality, pedophilia, and, as you put it, perversions?
That's correct. That's correct. They're coming down with 12 new perversions. The LGBT just isn't is only the beginning. They're going to start expanding it to the other perversions.
All right, well,
See, now I told y'all jokers years ago about Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus.
Well, look at that man face though.
Channel. I made it on my last channel and then put it on this channel. Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus are clones from the same DNA. Go look at that. Put the link in the description. But they talking about his face now is paralyzed on one side of his face. He got something called Ramsey Hunt disease. I ain't never heard of it. I heard of Bell's palsy or Bell's something where the half of your face gets paralyzed or whatever, but I never heard of this Ramsey Hunt thing. It's real ironic how a lot of people are just coming down instantly, either passing away, diseases, all this weird, creepy stuff happening after you know what. You know what I mean? His girlfriend had some weird thing happen to her not too long ago. But I'm jumping out on the limb. This Joker look like he's having a clone malfunction. I think that's what's going on here. They talking about he's going to be out of work for an undetermined amount of time. They don't know how long it's going to take for his face to get right. He can only blink one of his eyes. He can only smile on one side of his face. This is pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? Especially for a superstar like that. But that's what's going on.
Look, y'all, I'll be the first one to say this shit, man. I don't know what the fuck Justin Bieber had, but I don't want no parts of that, you know? If that shit starts spreading, bro, look. I know y'all don't want to wear your mask now, but I bet you if your face start to do that, I bet you'll start to wear your damn mask. I bet you will. When nobody had no fucking excuse. Like, oh, I don't. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Fucked up out here. They done made up a whole disease for this man.
Anybody know that Zen Garcia proved that the Earth was flat in a court case in 20 radius that we figured out, and there's apparently no more land or anything. We found it all. There's no more land out here, so we figured it all out, right? You guys love to say you've circumnavigated this thing, so you figured out the exact mile. Why is everyone denying the 8 inches per mile squared? The reason the dude lost is because he made a program to prove the Earth's curvature. We don't want a computer program. We don't want your drawings. Throw it all in the trash. We want you guys to go outside and scientifically demonstrate the Earth's curvature and the spin of the Earth. I see one person comment Foucault's pendulum. You've lost your mind. These things don't just randomly start spinning the moment they're hung. They've literally came out and said they have to give them a push for them to start rotating. This is just an example of how easy it is to fool the masses. We are the first people to believe that we were on an oblate spheroid. None of our ancestors thought we were on this ball chasing the sun.
Damn, look, that's gonna bring some, look. Well, how y'all feel about that though? Look, when you look at both sides of this argument, everybody has a compelling argument, but ultimately, what do y'all feel when you go outside? They can say this, they can say that on each side, right? But what do you feel when you're outside? What makes sense to you? That's what we got to start focusing on. Yeah, we can see all this information out here, but we have to decipher what we feel. Go outside and feel the earth. Go out there and be in the environment, bro. A lot of y'all don't even go outside no more, so y'all don't know if what's flat or not. Some of y'all think y'all got big asses and no, it's flat. Just giving you an example. You're just delusional. You have to really get out here on this earth and figure it out. How do you feel? Start putting it together yourself, man. Stop relying on everybody else to give y'all this stuff. But look, let's get it.
The theory that there are shapeshifting reptiles in our civilization has frequently been talked about by many people and sometimes even shows. Check it out real quick.
Everything they teach you in school is a lie. You want the truth? The world is controlled by shadowy elites and shape-shifting lizard people.
And while this sounds like complete nonsense and jokes, people have been pulling up videos recently which they consider as evidence to support this theory altogether. For example, there was an Instagrammer who claimed that he himself was a reptilian and that he wanted to expose this but couldn't reveal his identity because they would him. And while it's hard to say for sure if that video is edited or not, there's been many times caught on live TV where people's eyes have shifted in a very strange or unique way. And now there are some people who believe that they've solved the entire mystery and connected the dots. Leave a like if you want me to go deeper on that. But what do you think about all this? I got a video of something strange caught on TV. I want you to check it out and leave your opinion about all this in the comments. Also, if you want to make advanced edits very easily that'll impress your friends, there's an app that'll allow you to do that. I put the link in my bio. Feel free to check it out if you want.
Pretty dope.
Since I live in California, they're telling me I might see $6 a gallon,
Look at his eye.
and there are potentially other economic repercussions. What are Americans looking at?
Ain't nobody told him yet. And look old dude looking at it like, oh shit.
But that's live. Yo. Oh shit.
You know, like when people are dying, they get all delirious and shit. They slide through time. You know, like I don't know if you've ever been around a dying person, but suddenly they're back in Vietnam, they're in the 50s, they're in the 30s, which means that when you're dying, you're gonna like spin through time too, meaning that this could be you dying right now, spinning backwards through time.
Duncan. Yo, I'm gonna blow your mind. You ready? Do you know about the Will Smith and Chris Rock theory? No. Yo, there's a conspiracy theory about it. Oh, actually? Yeah. Damn. So there's the theory, right? Why did Will Smith slap Chris Rock? Because G.I. Jane joke because Jada was balding, right? Yeah. Because she had alopecia. Yeah. Take this in. Pfizer sponsored the Oscars this year. Really? Yeah, if you look at all of the banners where they show the Oscars logo, in the corner, Pfizer, sponsored by Pfizer, powered by Pfizer. The joke of the night was making fun of alopecia, right? Okay. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Big deal, right? We're all thinking about the joke. Why did he slap Chris Rock? Because of the joke. Pfizer just got a patent for alopecia cure. What? What? Yeah. No way. So could all just be this whole elaborate scheme for us to think about alopecia and people that do have it. But in the subconsciously go to Pfizer because it's all connected. It's all connected. That's kind of a crazy coincidence. Because just like, you know how when Elon Musk, he broke.
You know what though? I believe that shit. You know what? I know somebody that was working on like the study of that, right? And they seen the results, and I guess Pfizer might have bought it, or that was their research altogether. Wow, that's very interesting. Very interesting.
Documentary.
Gotta look that stuff up yourself, though.
When I was just naive enough to think I can get an interview with Steven Spielberg, we had a mutual friend involved, this woman Janet, and she gets back to me and she's like, "Yeah, so Spielberg's definitely not going to meet with you, but he knows you're working on this UFO documentary. He thinks you should look into this landing case that happened in Africa at the school." And I said to myself at the time, and remind you guys that I was making a film on UFOs, and I dismissed it so quickly because I thought, there's no way that a mass landing with the sheer volume of eyewitness testimony at a school in broad daylight could happen and the whole world not know about it. So I just walked away from that story for about 10 years. 10 years later, I'm doing an event at the National Press Club with Leslie Kean, who was part of the article in the New York Times that came out in 2017. And she introduced me to this guy, Randall Nickerson. And she's like, "Oh, he's working on this landing case in Africa." Long story short, he's working on a film now. I think it's coming out next year, specifically on just that case. Dan Farah is producing it. And he said, "I'm working on the case, and if you want to do something with me on it, a small piece, I could." So I got back into it. I licensed some of the footage that Dr. John Mack, the Harvard psychiatrist that came and interviewed the school children on camera within a week of it happening. He unfortunately looked the wrong way in London, got run down by a car and died. So I contacted the Institute with the help of Randall Nickerson. I licensed the archival footage. We tracked down the witnesses today. We flew them in from all different corners of the world, brought them together. A lot of them were standing right next to each other. They came face to face, and one of the things I've realized was that there were roughly 100 kids in the playground, broad daylight, aerial school, Rua, Zimbabwe, 1994, and they got within some of them within arm's length of these beings, and brought these witnesses together for the first time in 20 years, and a lot of them hadn't even told their significant others.
That's crazy. That shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. No cap, y'all. Look, I ain't gonna lie. That shit look crazy, man. Like that Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus thing, man. They killing me with that though. But look, man, this is a good, interesting video, man. Y'all decipher with any information that y'all see on the internet, man. Make sure y'all do your own due diligence, man. And don't search your stuff just on Google and stuff like that. Go to other browsers, man. And you know what I'm saying, that you can get some real information for, because simply just what the fuck I said, just listen, like just go to other sources and find information, and you decipher what's real and what's not, man. But y'all got to pay attention to what's going on here. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all bodies. Make sure y'all, getting y'all vitamins in. Make sure y'all exercising. Make sure y'all just out here living life as best as possible, But look, man, I'm happy to be back, man. Great space in my life, yo. You know what I'm saying? A lot accomplished. And now I got to push forward to that next step in my life. And that's going to the next level, But I see you on the next video. Like I always say, spread love. There's too much hate in this world. Love you guys. See you on the next video. And I'm out, though.